Alright, what is up you guys? It is your boy, Brent Biggers here, and welcome to another video. And today, we are doing the San Francisco 49ers rebuild. Now this video can pretty much end up being probably one of the quicker videos, or probably one of the longer ones. Actually, maybe not, maybe, who knows. But our offense is really well suited. I like Elijah Mitchell. He's a really good running back. I like Christian McCaffrey. I like Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk. Like, we have a ton of really good running backs. We got good wide receivers. We got two, in my opinion, good quarterbacks, and a decent one in Sam Darnold. Then you got George Kittle. You got Trent Williams. Then on defense, you got some talent. You got freaking Nick Bosa, Trent Warner, Carlos Ward, Eric Armstead. This isn't like an amazing defense, but it could definitely get it could definitely get better. It's just my opinion. So I'm hoping that this rebuild does not last more than 2 seasons. And you probably already know why. And you know what? Let's just simulate it to the frickin' postseason. Might as well. I might as well simulate it to the postseason. I'm that confident in this team to being probably one of the better teams in the league. Because in other Madden simulations, one, I don't have these type of playbooks I'm about to run. And two, we actually have an 82 or 83 instead of like a 70 or 71. Or 73. I don't remember what his original overall was. But yeah, I'm confident. Postseason, I'm expecting us to make it to the number 1 seed. My personal opinion. And this is me, but like obviously I'm kind of biased because like I want to just win and get this done and over with, so I don't have to freaking make this for like 30 years. So, yeah. You gotta be freaking kidding me. How in the fluff did we make it 10-7? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm glad, because at least we're in the postseason. Yeah, the top 5 offense, what, was our defense just like, I don't know, top 20? No. It was top 15. Really? Brock Purdy, he had an incredible... I swear to God, if this guy... He has to be in the MVP votes, right? There's no way. Yeah, he's like, I don't know, a top 5 in MVP voting? That's freaking ridiculous. No way he doesn't win Offensive Rookie. Yep, he wins Offensive Rookie of the Year. That's not it. Like, should I expect that? Yes. Yes, I should. Because that's exactly what should happen. I don't really know how in the world this guy... So he is the 4th in passing yards, I think, is what it said. Yeah, 4th in passing yards. I think like 6th or 7th in terms of... Well, you know what, I'm not going to look. So he was in 13 as well in passer rating, so that's not bad. Christian McCaffrey just went freaking bonkers. Deebo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk were the only over 1,000 yard receivers. Christian McCaffrey did it right. Our O-line was not really that good. Even if Tress Williams is a 99 overall, he still wasn't doing that good. We had 2 players that went over 100 tackles, with Nick Bosa getting 13.5 and Aaron Armstead with 12. Javon Hargrave. I love the fact we're paying this man so much money for just him to only get 5.5 sacks. Like, that's really, really freaking nice. Alright, interceptions. Amari Lerner and Jason Verrett with 3. That's weird as hell. Brent Warner and Travis Moore gets 2. And Grant Greenwan, Charles Ward, and Z Shalar have 1. Alright, Super Bowl. I mean, do I have to say anything else? Like, this team is good enough to win a goddamn Super Bowl. And that's just not my opinion. That's not opinion. That's just facts. All right. So we please, like, really the one thing I'm gonna just ask you for though is at least we don't get first rounded right away. Because if we do, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be pissed. This team is really, really freaking good. Okay, thank God we didn't get first round. And it wasn't also a one-score game, so that's another thing. Okay, we're going against the Packers. If this is in real life, we should be winning this. So if we don't win this, I think I might be going to somebody's house. Like, seriously, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, we should win this. We should. There's just no other direction of why not. At least Christian McCaffrey is in the 99 Mickey Mouse Club. Alright. Please. Just... Welcome to the stream, by the way. Please. Can we beat the frickin' Packers? Please. Alright, thank God. We barely... But it still counts, so... Yeah. What in the heck is going on? Alright, we're going against the Eagles. Well, this is a GG. We're about to lose to the Eagles, guaranteed. It's guaranteed. It's just a guarantee. It's guaranteed. Right? We're going to lose. Nope, never mind. We win. And now we're going to... What? We got to go against the goddamn Chiefs, mate. Like, come on, bro. I hate this game. Why do we got to go against the Chiefs? Just tell me why. Well, it's Super Bowl or bust here, coach. It is Super Bowl or bust. Like, I swear, Brock Purdy somehow did not, like... Actually, probably not yet, though. Not yet. I wouldn't understand why not yet. Alright, please. Please. Win a Super Bowl. This is a lot less more complicating as this. Please. Please. No! Our defense was doing well, but our offense did not do crap. Come on, Brock Purdy, dude. Kidding me? Of course, we lost to the guy who eventually wins MVP. We cannot let KC win. We cannot next season. Next year's our year. Next year's our year, guys. Next year is our year. Confirmed. Next year is our year. Alright? Next year is our year. Not anybody else. Our year. You hear me? Good. I'm still freaking pissed. We are an 88 overall, and yet we still didn't even win the Super Bowl. I already hate this as is. So why do you guys gotta continuously kick me in the nuts? Yeah, Jason Verrett, I'm sorry, bud, but it's time to get out of here. It's time to back it up. It's time to free up some cap space. It's time to back it up and free up some cap space. Back it up. Get out of here. Bro, we are about to be... wow. Bro, 88 overall, though. It sucks that we're an 88. An 88. Yet we are playing this bad. I understand, the Chiefs are really good, especially in simulation. But, we're at 88 and we have good playbooks. So, it pisses me off. Alright, so we didn't lose anybody in terms of our coaching tree, thank goodness. And we have about 76 million in cap space. So, there's only really one player I want to bring back. And that's this guy. Pretty much besides that, there's not really particularly anybody else I want to bring back. And also, we're not going to be able to sign any free agents. So, pretty much just going to be simulating it to next season. The only thing that I got to do is do the coaching tree thing. I am going to be, really, really pissed if we just somehow not win the Super Bowl next year, because it's not gonna be that fun. Trust me. It's the opposite of fun. It's the opposite of fun. But I really I want to simulate it next year because we don't have our first round pick, which I get in. I know it's not quite accurate. Because, well, we actually have all of our picks this time around, except for 4th. But, I don't care. Again, I'm kind of just lazy and really don't care quite that much. And also just makes the rebuild a little more difficult and more interesting. So, don't blame it on me. I can't wait for Madden 24. I actually heard, I was looking, I was watching, RBT, which, he's such a good YouTuber, play this, game. I mean, not this game. Looking at the trailer and the caption notes and everything, and he's, pissed off of some things, which... blame him well for. But yeah, it's really just really interesting and really sad to see how this game because a lot of people are sad. Well, I mean, kind of tired of all these mediocre games now being in play, which, I mean, I'm gonna admit, I'm kind of getting sick and tired. I'm getting sick and tired of Madden 23, and I heard from somebody else that he said that Madden 23 is literally about the same as Madden 24, just with different things. That's pretty concerning, because, because I'm not that big of a fan. Like, I'm really hoping that the AI in this game, like, I mean, by literally, like, jumping up and getting the football, or, I don't know, anything like that, is more realistic than it is in this game, which, again, in this game, it's not really that good, to be honest with you. So, yeah. What I think I might want to do, though, is, like, trade maybe, like, a future second for a player, because, like, again, we are kind of in a rough place right now in terms of corners. Like, our corners are kind of poop at the moment. So if we got a decent corner, it'll be totally fine. But, like, I kind of want, like, an 80, like, an 80-ish overall corner, because, like, we already have plenty enough 70s overalls at the corner position. Unless we're getting, like, something I absolutely cannot refuse, I don't really think there's going to be anything else I don't want to do. Alright, oh, it's simulated the next season, so we didn't even check what the draft was. Well, let's just see if there's any starters, I guess. Which I'm assuming there's not going to. Alright. Oh, so we drafted a wide receiver. I don't know why we did. So we also drafted a couple of, like, old linemen, it seems like. We even drafted a tight end. And then on defense, we didn't draft a single defensive edge, which I feel like we should have. We didn't draft a corner, or it was just absolutely garbage. But yeah, none of these picks were really spectacular, so we're going to have to kind of hope that our team is still going to be good. But since our draft picks didn't turn out to be that well, we're probably going to suck a little bit more too, because our team is literally the exact same, but slightly worse. So technically, we might be screwed unless I make any trades, which, again, we're not going to be, like... Apparently they say we're predicted to get the 22nd overall pick this year, which is interesting. But, yeah. Okay, so none of these offers are anything interesting, which is really, really interesting. Like, the best player, I mean, probably so far the best offer might be, like, Michael Davis, but, like, still that's not, like, what I want entirely. What if I worked manually to get, like... So our biggest needs heading into the season are center, free safety, left tackle, right tackle, and left end. Why is left end a need? Oh, it's because we had because we had Drake Jackson as a starter. I didn't know that. But we still have a need at corner. Oh, I wonder why. We have nobody at that position. Receiver's also kind of a need. I know, like, it's nothing spectacular, but still. So we need a center or a safety, like a decent center or safety. We don't need anybody good, but we do need somebody who can at least play at the position. Lou Cautionberry and Greg Sturms, potentially, and a 7th as well. Okay. How about just remove the 7th? Okay, so it's still not enough. Who else I want to, like, get... Like, is there anybody I want to get rid of? That's the thing. I don't think there is, really. I mean, I guess Tyrone Davis-Price, just because we don't need another running back. Alright. So we got Loon Cushenberry in a second. I mean, a second and Davis-Price for Loon Cushenberry. I probably could have asked for something else, but whatever. I mean, we're still getting players that I need, which is a center and a free safety. which they're gonna be decent at their positions at least. So I don't think we really should be complaining with not getting like I don't know, an extra pick or something. So yeah, but I mean, our team still like overall is not that good. I don't know why on offense we went down as well on defense when we literally had nobody at the position. So yeah, it's gonna be a little This is probably gonna be one of those. I think we're probably most likely gonna decline this year, but that's just my opinion. Is there any like remaining like interesting free agent and I might want to consider getting? No, because everybody's apparently just a running back or a kicker, and those are the highest overalls. But there was one guy I was interested in, and that's not at the D tackle position, but it's Brandon Graham. And I don't know why, but in this game he is such terribly rated, and I do not know why. But I mean, hey, it's a blessing in disguise. We're about to get pretty much another good pass rusher for, well, cheap. That's really freaking nice. It's not cheating. By the way, let me mention this. It's not cheating. It's just that Madden doesn't know how to upgrade their overall ratings. So blame it on them, not me. I mean, if he was probably better, he would probably already been... Well, he probably would have already been signed, let's face it. So, yeah. We're going to upgrade his depth trait to star. But, like, Brandon Graham, I mean, already as this, he's like a better upgrade than Drake Jackson. So, yeah, I think that's an improvement. Alright. Okay, this is a little far-fetched. Alright. Alright, that's it, though. 85 overall, star dev as well, so he should less decrease in terms of overall. But yeah, so yeah, Brock Purdy's up to superstar. He's already in 83. I mean 87. I think this should be a better year than it was last year. Now I'm assuming we're back to an 89, maybe even 90 even. Who knows? We are still in 88. That's interesting. Despite we just have, I don't know, a better pass rusher at that position. Another player I want to get rid of as well is Javon Kintlong. Just because, like, we could pretty much get something out of him rather than nothing. Which, by the way, we traded up. Like, I think we traded up or down for him. I don't remember. But I want to get something rather than nothing. Austin Jackson, that's not bad. I mean, yeah, sure, he's not really a good tackle option. But we are getting a 5th, which that's better than I think a lot of people are going to offer. And yeah, pretty much the rest of these offers are not that good. I mean, Thomas Brooklyn, the 3rd and the 4th isn't bad. It's just like, he's not that good. Which, again, that's something you really can't say. But we're also getting DJ Turner. But, I mean, the 5th next year, I can't really quite complain. So, yeah. And also, Austin Jackson is an upgrade at literally wherever I put him at tackle. So, I don't think that should be really a complaint. And also, he's also a solid backup. So, I don't think I really should be complaining with getting him and also a 5th next year. And also just another useless player. So, yeah. So, we're heading in, hopefully, winning this team. And pretty much all I'm asking for is to win the frickin' Super Bowl. Like, it's not that complicated. I want it to be as short as that freaking Vikings video, which if you guys go watch that, it was very freaking quick. Well, not in terms of time-wise, it wasn't really, but you kind of get what I mean. I want it to be very, very quick, because, well, 1, I hate this team, and I really do, and 2, I also just want this to get over with. Like, that's, like, one thing of, like, because I have an upcoming other live stream which is going to be the same thing like this, but again, just with a different team, which is going to be the Commanders. And I really don't want to even do the rebuild because I just hate Dan Snyder that much. I hate you, Dan Snyder. I hate you. I hate you, Dan Snyder. Like, when I was watching a short of Tom Grossi when he was over in Washington, because, like, of his fundraiser that he's doing, he had, like, a group of freaking Commanders fans, and then they were saying, Dan Snyder, Dan Snyder, Dan Snyder. Like, and it felt so nice because I literally hate him. Like, I mean, there are a couple other owners that I absolutely hate as well because, like, no, I just hate them. But I really want to, you know, like, I want him to be gone. So, like, that's what I hate about this game though. Sometimes is that this like I hate when NFL is allowing these owners that aren't even trying to win, they're just trying to, because it kind of just ruins the league. Like, it ruins the league. Like, I mean, I understand, like, the Commanders have, like, a couple of good seasons here and there, but, like, they've been more in mediocrity than, like, I'm not saying, like, oh, the Texans should be fired, because, like, they actually have tried to win. They just made a ton of poor decisions. Same thing to the Cardinals. Even they have stuck for literally, like, for 84 years. But, like, you get to the point here. It's like, I don't think some owners deserve to get the ban hammer because they suck. I think some of them should because they are purposely sucking. Not accidentally, but purposely. Like, accidentally, I could get behind. Like, let's say, for example, like, Texans with their rebuild. It's understandable because, well, you kind of blame it on Bill O'Brien. Like, it really sucks what happened with the Texans. Because, like, one, you're the youngest franchise, so, like, them actually being in the postseason was really, really nice, because, well, again, it's the youngest franchise in the league, and Bill O'Brien just screwed it up. I mean, maybe not entirely, because at least you don't have Deshaun Watson as your quarterback, but, like, he still made a ton of bad decisions. Don't get me wrong, I think the Jadeveon Clowney trade was decent, but the DeAndre Hopkins trade was so freaking dumb. Like, literally, because again, back then, he was like a top 5 wide receiver. Literally. Because there were no receivers like, for example, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, A.J. Brown. Like, there weren't a lot of these receivers that we know today. They were back in college. So, yeah. And he was arguably one of the best receivers in the league. And you're only getting him for, well, I think 2 seconds and a fourth. Which you're actually just trading 4th round picks. It's actually dumb and I hate it. So at least we win 1 extra game this year. But we didn't even win the division. What? Alright. Apparently Austin Jackson was decent enough to actually be a 73 overall. So that's a bonus, I guess. Because, well, yeah. Patrick Mahomes is the number 1 in passing, of course. 16, 7, 22. So we were the mid in offense pretty much, but we had the best defense. Can we not be like middle of the pack of something and have like a top 5 anything? I would rather have both things in the top 10, but not in top 5. Okay, so Brock Purdy had a significantly worse year, I think, with 44 sacks. Christian McCaffrey had pretty much the exact same season he had last year. And Brandon Ayuk was our only 1,000-yard receiver, who also had double-digit touchdowns for some stupid reason. But, yeah, he was a freaking freak of nature. Jerron Moore had the most amount of sacks, but Austin was also there in double digits. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't blame him. Nick Bosa apparently just went crazy in his contract year with 25.5 sacks and 24 tackles for loss. There you go. That's what I want to see at Javon Hargrave. 12 sacks and 23 tackles for loss. Brandon Graham only at 7. That was a little disappointing. I mean, again, we are paying him for not that much, so that's not bad either. 3 interceptions for Carlos Ward, 2 interceptions for Z. Shar, German Linner, Arbor Thomas, and Dorgeris Krig, and then 1 for Day Creed Law. Alright. Please beat the Cowboys like we do. Literally, like I know, like, Madden likes, like, I just really hope that, well, one, the Chiefs and the Cowboys aren't in the Super Bowl. Literally anybody else, and I'll be fine with. Yes, even the Niners. And we got first rounded. Are you freaking kidding me? You gotta be really freaking kidding me right now. We get first freaking rounded. Why? We have a... I mean, I really can't blame it on our defense. Our defense was okay, I guess. But it's still so frustrating to see my offense as it is. So we are $44 million in cap space, and we have a ton of free agents we have to bring back. I think it's safe to say I gotta bring back Nick Bosa, but the problem is like, he's going to ask for so much goddamn money. Which, here's my decision that I have to make. Okay, I'll give you, like, what's the low risk amount of money? That's what I'm gonna give him. Slightly decrease the salary, but increase the signing bonus just a little bit, and it's a 7-year deal instead. Alright, so he is back. That's a relief. But the problem is I don't think we're gonna get Brandon Ayuk back. So that kinda stinks, to be honest. But if we can't get him back by, like, the off-season, at least I might be able to get Luke Cushenberry back, at least. But, yeah, and I might want to consider getting the franchise tag on Brandon Ayuk. Because, one, then we get in, despite we're in negative cap space, but so then I can actually trade Deebo Samuel, because I would rather have him over Deebo Samuel. Just in my opinion. Like, this is not even a biased opinion. That's actually just the truth. I would rather have Brandon Ayuk over Deebo Samuel. I don't know why. Because he actually doesn't know how to stay freaking healthy. Like, I mean, even really as a player, too. Like, I think Brandon Ayuk has been playing a lot more better than I think, like, people are giving him credit for, really. And yeah, this is my opinion. It's not biased. If it was, I wouldn't probably be saying this. But it's seriously, I'm actually saying the truth. I think he's... And I hate saying this, but I think he's an underrated player. That's my opinion. Don't curse me because it's the truth. Like, I know how much I hate the Niners, but I still, like, even with my soul, I keep my opinions of what I have them as. So, yeah. Also, did anybody at least, like, do something this year to get, like, somewhere near an MVP or something? I don't know. Christian McCaffrey probably did, actually. But that's probably about it. Lamar had MVP. My quarterback didn't even make it top 10. That's a shocker. Offensive MVP goes to Adam Thielen. Actually, good for him, though. Good for him. Brandon Ayuk made top 5. Want to see why I want to bring him back now? Defensive MVP goes to Nick Bosa, so thank God we brought him back. Javon Hargrave at 6. That's interesting. Offensive rookie, I don't think anybody's... Oh, Glenn Jackson? Who the hell is Glenn Jackson? Whatever. And nobody on defensive rookie of the year. That's expected. He didn't even make it... Oh, I was about to say, he didn't even make it top 10 at running backs, but did. And shocker, Christian McCaffrey made it top 3 in running backs. Shocker. But, again, I'm just really frustrated with this team. Like, this is such, like, this is a disappointment. I know, like, Like, I know 11-6 is really good, and yeah, sure, we had a big holes at defensive line, and that corner, and that free safety, but it's still frustrating because the factor of how talented this team is, we're still screwing up this hard. So, yeah, I'm just praying that we're getting more cap space this season, because if we're not, we're pretty freaking screwed. And this is the, remember, rewinding it back to the point where I said I didn't want these two to win the Super Bowl. Exactly, like, it's pissing me off, bro. And the Chiefs have been in the Super Bowl twice, but this time, they thank goodness, at least they didn't win. But the Cowboys did, so I still freaking hate him. Like, that's like the two teams that I like. There are a lot of other teams that I might not want, but this isn't, like, if we're talking about in Madden purposes, these are the two teams I don't want to see in the Super Bowl. Just because they have the most brokenest playbooks in the game. Like, the Chiefs, which is what do you expect, because of the Chiefs, they keep getting into the conference championship game. And the Cowboys, because apparently they love their Cowboys. Yeah. Alright. 11 contract negotiations. Okay, so we do get more money. Oh, thank God. Okay. That is such a sigh of relief, because I didn't really want to say bye to him. Okay. If you want to be here, you're gonna take this contract. If you want to be here, you're taking this contract. I know it's so dumb, but like, yeah, like, it's dumb, but you get what I mean. Brandon Ayuk, though, I really want to bring him back very freaking bad, but I don't want to give him this much money. Like, I'll up your signing bonus. I'm not giving you that in your salary. I'm just not. Brandon Ayuk is back. Side of relief. And the only player I want to bring back is Loon Cushenberry. So we might be able to get a free agent. Like, at least. We might. Alright, and he's back. We have 18 million left in cap, so we might be able to get one more player. But that's about it. But we're also going to have to start making some trades to, unfortunately, make this team worse. But on the plus side, at least we can fix the needs at least. Because Deebo Samuel, he's about to get old, and I don't really want him on the team anymore. And our O-line is just not really going to hold up for very long. Like, oh, I forgot we let go to Austin Jackson. Well, that makes sense, though. So, like, pretty much we just needs that tackle, really. Like, our guards are decent enough. It's just our tackles that's kind of screwing us over. And again, once again, Drake Jackson, you're finally going to be the starter. Okay? I mean this for real. And our defense is not even that bad, really. Like, now we don't really even have a need at corner. Or left end. Like, it's just tackles that's the biggest need. And also receiver, though. Receiver's another one. But Deebo Samuel, I feel like we could get something decent for him. And also Trey Lance as well. So we got some few trade pieces. So let's might as well trade them. Trey Lance, like, I have a good feeling that we could maybe get a first-round pick. I mean, it really sucks what happened to him in Madden, because, like, I'm going to be honest with you, I would never see him getting traded in real life anytime soon, like, not even next offseason. That's just my opinion. So I'm going to trade a third for exchange, okay, so that's not enough. How about a second? I need to throw in a fifth. This just doesn't work somehow, alright. Trey Lance in the second just to move up to 14. So, yeah, I mean, that's fine, though. Deebo Samuel, I think I am going to probably get, like, 2 seconds and maybe a quality player, but it's pretty much all I'm really asking for, really. But I want a team with a, like, bad receiving core, who also can accept his contract. So the Texans, 2 seconds. We're not asking But who would I want that I want? Davian Pierce is a good player. It's just like I don't really want him because we don't have a need for him. Oh, Maxwell Hill. I mean, there's no winner to accept this, right? But the other player I wanted to get was Derek Stingley, which I don't think that's going to happen either, but, I mean, I might as well try. 2 seconds, Diva and Derek Stingley. Oh, never mind, that did get accepted. So Derek Stingley in 2 seconds for exchange for Deebo Samuel. So currently, he is my #1 corner, because Carlos Ward is... Oh, he has a broken fibula. Yeah, he might be out for quite some time. But... at least we have Derek Stingley now. But now we freed up cap space. That's the most important thing. Because Deebo Samuel, his contract is about to be bye-bye. And as well as Trey Lance. So, and we don't have to worry about him as being our quarterback or not. So, yeah. We're around 30 mil. So I think we're quite fine to make some moves. Cameron Curl, I like him. It's just like, I don't want him though. Dude, I really want to get Montez Sweat. I know it's dumb, but I feel like I should get him. Or Ed Oliver too, like, just a trade, you know. Jonah Williams, yeah, like, we have to get Jonah Williams. Like, it's a necessity at this point. Okay, I will give you a signing bonus, but I'm not about to be paying you $9 million in salary. I'm just sorry. Alright, so we got Jonah Williams, so that's going to be a decent guy tackle for once. And you know what? Let's offer Austin Jackson back on the team. You know, I really like him. I really do. Yeah, 4-year deal. If you accept a little bit less money, yeah, welcome to the team, buddy. Yeah, he has full interest. Yeah, I'm expecting him to come back. Now, I think we have enough for one more player. But who do I want? I can't get Diggs. I think that's a pretty obvious one. Unless there's, like, any good guards I might want to take. Besides that, I don't think there really isn't any other player. No. I mean, I like Tyler Hidley, but I don't really want him. There's no way I'm like, oh, Devin Duvernay. Alright. He actually has interest too. 3-year deal, I'll give you decrease in salary, but increase in bonus. It's a mixed bag, but he is very interested into being on our team. So yeah, but that's it. I want to save my cap space for, well, the rookie settings. Okay, so everybody except Austin Jackson has signed to a team at least, but we did get both of those players. So Austin Jackson, I'm going to wait, because I have a feeling we're going to get him either way. Yeah, we did. That's what I figured. Like, there's no way you weren't going to come by us. Like, let's face it. So we do get all 3 players, which is very, very nice, because we really do need all these players. So, yeah, we also get, you know, a decent load of draft picks. So that's something to look forward to as well. And we actually have a perfect team all around. Like, this is a team that I would expect to win a Super Bowl, in my opinion. Now, pretty much I think the only thing we really need is wide receiver. Maybe another running back, potentially, because I don't think we're going to... Oh, we also need a backup quarterback. Do I just draft a quarterback in the first round? I think that might be dumb. Like, that might be really, really dumb to do. But for the sake of it, maybe. Because, again, we do need a backup quarterback option. So... I mean, it just guaranteed us an actual quarterback. But... yeah. Because, like, again, we don't really have a lot of needs everywhere. Like, anywhere besides wide receiver, we don't really have a need. Because interior, we're fine. Center, we're fine. We're pretty much locked up with the center. Asa Jackson, yeah, sure, he's not that great, but he's also not terrible. And I'm expecting he'd probably be a lot better this year. And our defense is pretty fair all around as is, so yeah. Okay, so who's like the best receiver in this class? That's what I want to see. Is there like any like top 5 wide receivers? We do have 2 first round picks. Or I could go and trade up for David Matthews. I understand like we don't really need a nose tackle, but Javon Hargrave is getting old. Dang, this receiver. Yeah, this is going to be a bad receiving class. I already can tell. Yeah, there's a guy with F in everything. Yeah, I think I should understand that there is, though, Roger McCarrick out of Stanford that I am interested in. But besides that, there's not any really good receivers in this class, it seems like. So what I'm going to do is trade up all the way to number 1 for my 2 first rounders and my second rounder for hopefully they have a backup quarterback option. And obviously for the number 1 overall pick, which I do not know how they end up with the number 1 overall pick at all. But maybe it's just a curse or something. I don't know. The number 1 overall pick, Christian Watson, and Brent Huntley is one of their quarterbacks now? Okay, Davis Webb, sure. Trade is accepted. So now we finally have an option at WR2. Because Devin Duvernay, I really rather have as a slot receiver. And now we actually have a backup quarterback at least. But our receiving core as is not that bad. Even during Graves, our 4th receiver, is a 73. So that's not that bad. So I trade up number 1. And it might not be worth the while of, like, I don't know, trading 2 first-round picks. But I really do want to get David Matthews. Like, David Matthews is about to be a freaking nature on otherwise a very good defense. Because, like, let's face it, Javon Hargrave is not going to have a season like he did last year. Eric Armstead is not going to be that good for very long. So if we don't win this year, I might want to consider trading both of them, actually. And he could just be the perfect fit. We also need edge rushers. Like, we need just backups. We don't need good players. We just need backups. So I think I'm going to simulate my 3rd rounder, but my 4th is where I think I might want to consider taking a quarterback just to have one as a backup. So let's see what we get with our 3rd, though. We take a corner, which isn't the end of the world, but I kind of would have rather had it picked on, I don't know, Seabird, D lineman, because after all, we still need D lineman. I mean, really, like, there are a lot of other positions I would rather have than corner, pretty much. I mean, that's kind of just my opinion. Alright, so this pick right here. Let's go see our quarterback options. Or I could just go take the receiver now. Which I think might have been a better option, but I don't know. So Steven Durrell is a little interesting. Yes, he has minimum in jumping and acceleration, but I don't really care. But he does have some decent and solid. Majority of it is actually solids. And he has some good, decent stats. So, you know what? Welcome to the team. I know he might not be that good, but I know he's going to be a better quarterback option than David Webb. Which I think a lot of quarterbacks would have been better than David Webb. Probably like this entire draft class of quarterbacks are probably better than David Webb as a backup. So, yeah. Okay, so please tell me that this receiver is still available. And he is. But, I mean, I also want to, like, get a better glimpse at him. Because, okay. Yeah. I understand this guy has poor in strength. But he is the fastest player in his receiving group. I think that's worth a 5th-round pick to me. Like, if he's the fastest player out of all the receivers, I think that's pretty worth a 5th in the later rounds, especially. Like, especially in the later rounds. I mean, maybe was it not worth it that much? But, yeah. I don't think it was as bad. So we're getting trade offers for Thomas and Mitchell. Which I understand because, like, Mitchell or Leonard Fournette. Dude, why would I want an older and worse or pretty much backup running back option? And then nobody in a 7th. It's pretty much like getting Elijah Mitchell, but older, but slightly better in overall rating. No. American Thomas is going to be interesting. What about Dobbs since when he went to Washington? Did he just get traded or cut? That's really interesting. Okay. I think I want to get Rashaan Evans. It's because we're getting, like, the most value out of him, at least. So I think that's what I'm just going to do. I know it... Actually, I probably regret that. Because now we don't really have a good cornerback option, since I don't think he's going to be ready at week 1. But, you know, it's alright. So, figure out what I want to do. Because I think Rashaan... I don't think Rashaan, though, is that young anymore, isn't he? Okay. What do you want? Like, I'm not planning to trade him. Xavier Howard. No. Like, I wish, like, I don't understand, like, is he like an 89 in this game? I don't know. But I'm gonna reject it. Like, if you guys really, really want to trade for Mitchell, how about give me a decent backup running back option? Because we don't really have one at the moment. You know what? You know what? Let's go trade Gregory Gray for a corner. He's 25. But he's still in his rookie deal contract, which might give some people interest. But, as I expected, Carl's Warren is not ready in the preseason. How about Kyle Gordon? I know we don't need, like, an actually good corner like Kyle Gordon, but it's not terrible. And now we get that 5th from Miami, so a 5th and Gray for exchange of Gordon. Alright. Well, here's our option at corner. But, yeah, for some dumb reason, he is a 75. And we don't have any edge rushers. Isn't that just great? But, yeah, as I expected, I think Evans is better than... So, yeah, he is 28. It's kind of what I figured. I thought it was that or 27 or 29. Yeah, just somewhere around there. He is my... No, he's not even a starter linebacker. That's interesting. But, yeah. I mean, he might as well just be a death piece. And maybe in a year later, I might want to consider trading him for, I don't know, a running back. But just please, for the love of God, can we just make it into the postseason with a top 10 offense and defense? That's literally all I'm asking for. Top 10 offense and defense. Because, honestly, that's what their team is kind of in real life when their quarterback could, I don't know, stay healthy. Like, it really sucks. Like, I mean, I'm gonna admit, it, like, it stings when you have your quarterback, like, injured, like, a million times and stuff, but, like, the one thing that I disagree with Tom Grossi's video is like, why can we not stay healthy for 1 year? Because that's not really true. Because like back in 2019, when they made it to the Super Bowl with Jimmy G as their quarterback for some reason, they kind of were healthy. So just something to put into an account, if you know. I mean, I'm not like. How long has this been lasting now? 56 minutes. Honestly, I thought I would already be done with this rebuild. That's just my opinion. Yeah. But I wanted to rebuild the Commanders because I already rebuilt the Cardinals because I did. I was thinking to do it again, but that wouldn't make any sense. So I think I'm making the Commander. I'm gonna do a Commanders rebuild because it is my second worst team in the league. And I also wanted to rebuild the 49ers because they're going to be, in my opinion, the Super Bowl favorites. Which, I mean, that could really, really turn out to be very, very poor. And I'm gonna just admit with that, Chief. I mean, I feel very confident with them because, we haven't had, a crazy, this team got significantly better or something like that. I mean, I guess there was one team, which is the New York Jets, because they got Aaron Rodgers. But that's about it. Even, you guys are probably shocked because I'm saying this as a Seahawks fan, where we signed in players like Devin Bush, Jermondre Jones, Bobby Wagner, Julian Love, and we also drafted JSN, Devin Witherspoon. We also drafted a running back that I don't remember his name. Yeah, you guys are probably like, what? What? Really? And also we drafted Derek Hall, but still, I don't think we really got that much better. Because think about it, Jermondre Jones has gotten the sack quarterback 7 times. Darrell Taylor had more sacks than he did. I don't know if he's better just in the run-stopping department. Is that the reason why we got him? I have no idea. Devin Bush, I think, might be a bit better than Pete Carroll, because Pete Carroll's actually older and wiser, and actually probably a better coordinator than Mike Tomlin. So I think he might be a little bit better, but I'm not saying he's going to be, I don't know, amazing or anything like that. But he also gets to learn with Bobby Wagner, which I will admit was a very good signing to bring him back, and I'm really happy that we did. But I'm still concerned if he's actually going to be, amazing. It's just a concern that I have. And again, besides that, we really didn't sign anybody else. I mean, I guess Julian Love was decent, but you get what I mean. But I really don't trust in this team to go, Geno Smith, I don't really know about him this year, to be honest. And I was really, I was kind of upset that we didn't draft a quarterback. Even in the later rounds. I would love this team to go get, Max Duggan or even Hendon Hooker in, the second round, even. Just have him as a backup would have been nice. Okay, so thank God we are back to our former glory. I don't know why, but we're just getting better and better in the regular season because now we're 12-5 with the number 2 seed. But we're going to get Seattle. So it's kind of stinky that we're going against them, but whatever. So please just tell me we went top 5 on offense and defense. Or top 10, I mean. Okay, so 8th in offense with 14th in defense. I think we just never can be consistent. I don't know why. Okay, Brock Purdy had an incredible season, I'm going to admit. But again, with the 44 sacks. Seriously. Christian McCaffrey, I think, had a better season with also more touchdowns. Brandon, we had 3 over 1,000 yard receivers. Who needed freaking Deebo Samuel? Where did we even trade into? I don't remember. Was it the Texans? I think it was the Texans. Yeah, it was. And yet he still didn't even perform that great. as his overall was. Literally, Devin Duvernay had the exact amount of yards that he did. That's literally just astoundingly hilarious. And that's why we didn't sign him or keep them. Jonah Williams, I will admit, was very disappointing, but I'm really excited to see Austin Jackson now had double-digit sacks, which is what I expected. But I didn't expect was Jonah Williams to allow double-digit sacks as well. 20 sacks for Nick Bosa, a bit of a down if we're comparing it to last season, but it's still really freaking awesome. And our defense was overall pretty consistent in sacking the quarterback. 3 interceptions for Dean Greenlaw, 2 interceptions for front runner Derek Stingley Jr., and 1 for Sharishawn Evan and Chris Saluna. So, not bad. I'm assuming Brock Purdy was in like the top 5 conversation. He wasn't even top 10. He was the, like, I don't understand this. He had the 4th most in passing yards. Yeah, sure, he had barely double digits in interceptions. And 36 passing touchdowns, which is a little low. But still, like, it doesn't make any sense. What? What? Huh? Huh? What is this sorcery? Zach Gabler turned out to be a freaking gem that the Falcons took. Because, no, he's not the win offensive rookie of the year. He's about to win MVP. MVP. I'm not joking. He's about to win MVP. You know how dumb that sounds? It actually sounds really freaking dumb. Just please, let's just not get first rounded to the 7th seed. To the 7th seed. Please. Please. Why? What do I have to do? What do I have to do? This is frustrating. It's actually, like, pissing me off. Because we are better than this. And again, it's not even our defense fault. It's just, again, our offense being a piece of garbage. You know what? I'm getting pissed. I am getting pissed. I'm getting pissed. We are just running KC's playbook. We're just only running KC's playbook. I do not care. I do not care. I'm getting sick and tired of losing over and over and over and over and over. I'm getting sick of it. Because we were a 91 overall team. And yet we still didn't win a playoff game. A playoff game. We are perfect all over. All over. And yet we somehow still missed the postseason. How? Like, actually tell me how. How is this even possible? Just actually tell me, like, how? Like, I'm, like, super pissed. I think, like, actually we're not even probably paying anybody that much, because, well, this is the 2021 draft, but there are other free agents we might have to re-sign, so it's not end of the world just yet. What a perfect season for a freaking rookie quarterback. So, this quarterback wins Offensive Rookie of the Year, Offensive MVP, Super Bowl MVP, and he wins the Super Bowl. Like, if there's something in this world called perfect, that is the definition. Because I am like, what in the Great White North is this? Like, can somebody explain to me like I am 5 of how in the world does a rookie as a 70, like probably not even a 76 overall heading into the season, turn the Falcons into a literal juggernaut Super Bowl winners? Can just someone in the world explain this to me? Like I am 5. Because this makes absolutely 0 sense to me. Like, I'm sorry, but can someone please explain to me, like I am 5, how in the world does this team play this good? Like, please. Lord have mercy on my soul. If we don't make it to the Super Bowl next year, I'm going to be pissed. I mean, on the plus side, at least we only had the Raiders and the Falcons in the Super Bowl instead of the Cowboys and the Chiefs. But the Falcons are another team that I just don't like, as well as the Raiders, because, well, Josh McDaniels, who's not a real good head coach in real life, so it doesn't make any sense that he's really good. So, yeah. 44.4 million, and we have 20. Oh my god, we got 20. Well, we're screwed. Alright, please tell me we don't have to... You have to be freaking kidding me. Why does he not even want to be here? A scheme fit? Okay, that's weird. Alright, we got him back, thank God. But the moment of truth, can we get Dean Greenlaw back? Probably about to... Oh. I was about to say, he's probably not going to ask for a lot of... He's probably going to ask for a lot of money, but he really isn't. Okay, I'm hoping he just accepts this. Alright. I don't want to give him more than a 5 or 4-year deal, to be honest. Carlos Ward. I mean, I kind of have to, don't I? 1-year deal. I'll give him a 2-year deal. Actually, you know what? 4. Nope, he wants to play for a new team. Fine. If you want to go somewhere, frick you. Seriously, frick you. 7-year deal. I'm going out just to secure him. 5-year deal. There you go. What is up with our team now just having no interest in us? Like, you know, we just made it to the playoffs. We're, what now? 1, 2... 1, 2... Wait, hold on a minute. One, 2, 3, 4. We made it to the playoffs 4 consecutive times, which we made it into the championship twice, and we made it into the Super Bowl. I don't know why these players don't want to be here anymore. When we made it to the playoffs, we made it to the conference championship twice during during the 4-year stretch in making it into the postseason. Yes, I will admit, losing 2 in a row in the first round does really freaking suck. But still. Patrick Surtain, bro. Like, this is so pissing me off. Because I would love to have him. But you do not have enough cap space for him. Okay. Hopefully we could try to get Greg Newsome. I just don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately. Yeah, that's not going to happen. This is really pissing me off. J.C. Horn. Okay, you might be able to get J.C. Horn, though, at least. And, alright. That's the only free agent, though, we can sign. So I'm just really freaking hoping we get him. And we do, thank goodness. This is about to suck. Like, we have such a good team. Literally all over. I just don't know how this team did not make it to the Super Bowl last year. Or any of the years even, in fact. I mean, really all we need now is a free safety and a right guard, honestly. And we could pretty much contend back into the Super Bowl. But honestly, I don't even think we will. Just because, I don't know why, but this team just really likes to just think that, like, they tell me, like, oh, we're going to be really good this year. And then we suck. Like, what do I gotta do to make this team go to a freaking Super Bowl? Dang. I was just reading one of my past notes that I wrote. So, yeah. Alright. 23rd overall pick. Literally, I'm just here just to draft a freaking right guard in a corner. Literally, that's it. Like, this is pretty much like a Super Bowl or bust year for us. Like, if we don't make it to the Super Bowl this year, we're kind of just screwed. So I think we need a left guard, actually, than an actually right guard, I think. We need to double check. So we did get Michael Glintz out of Penn State, who I'm really hoping could just at least be as good as quality as Grit State was. And yeah, we do need to get a left guard. Right? Because again, I want to know why I say that. Because Brock Purdy, and it is his last year on his rookie deal. So if we don't get it, like if we don't win a Super Bowl, we might be pretty freaking screwed. Because I don't really want to pay him all that money. So it's that, or we're gonna just have to look for a different quarterback. Which sucks, but I mean it's better off than not. All right. It doesn't even seem like we're gonna have to take a risk on Jay Ward. I know it sucks, but kind of have to. But he has some really good attributes, so I'm not gonna say that this is a bad risk at all. And again, we'll be also upgrading those attributes because apparently guards in this game gets absolutely shabatabated. Or just gets freaking torn. Please. Just, you know what? I'm simulating it all the way to the Super Bowl. If we don't make it, I'm ending the live stream right here. I honestly do not care. Please just tell me that this is the year. Alright, well, we're 14-3. Or 13-3. I don't care. And I'm just and thank goodness that we're at least simming the first week of the playoffs. So we have a top 5 offense. Perfect. With a top 5 like this is what I wanted. Why couldn't it just happened a bit earlier? Brock Purdy had an amazing year. Same thing to Christian McCaffrey. Brandon Ayuk had an amazing year. Even some other receivers that even if they didn't get over 1,000 yards. Our O-line was amazing. No one even allowed double-digit or even 7 sacks. Just even making it even fancier. Nick Bosa had an incredible year. Drake Jackson broke out. Javon Hargrave had also an incredible year. J.C. Horn had 5 interceptions. The interception king. Like, if this is not the team that's going to make us win a Super Bowl, I don't know what will. That's going to be my answer. I am just praying to all those lucky stars, people in the world, and Jesus himself, that this is going to be how we win the Super Bowl. Alright. Let's get some revenge for J.C. Horn, though, to start off before we hopefully win the Super Bowl. Come on. Please. Let's go! Now it's our turn to finally get some revenge on the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, in this game, I would probably prefer the Cowboys if we're talking about this in real life. But, come on. Please. Just tell me, please, that this is where you win. Please. 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 Why? Again, our offense was so good, but our defense let us down.